over here. Get some canes over here. We got some canes over here. There go some canes over
Relax
here.
and take notes while I step in, ain't no question. I've been reppin', see my squad ballin', that's a blessing. I'm texting with my homies from that West End Zone crew. Say they taking shots, told me roll through. I told you about that orange and green. We click tight, big bites, we destroy your team. Make the world view our games like a horror scene. Stuff opponents in a can like Goya beans. I mean, representing for the team, let us hit it out. You can't get connected with us, check your figure note. Infamous with that swag, it's original. The copycats could copy that, but we go get some more. No gate, no Seminole. We let it stay, but in the state we is the general. Coral Gables around the world, we don't have a limit. We read that you from the streets to the academics. Get some canes over here. Get some canes over here. Get some canes over here. Throwing U's up, how we do our thing over here. Get some canes over here. Get some canes over here. Get some canes over here. Throwing U's up, how we do our thing over here.
Ooh, we do please is the hurricanes. You ain't got that work, you can't serve the canes. I know you been watching, we been hurting things. Where that crime at, homie, we them dirty canes. We gon' get that title, what that purdy ring. Gotta turn over chain for every team. Green and orange on my back, get a foreigner's back. I'm scoring while you roaring like a lion getting sacked. ¿Qué pasó, papi? Tú no puedes conmigo. Argentino de principio, huracán en mi equipo. Got the passion like Sebastian when I'm rapping, that's a fact. Got that 7-6 jersey for the legend, one sack, yeah.
Get some canes over here. Get some canes over here. Get some canes over here. Throwing U's up, how we do our thing over here. Get some canes over here. Get some canes over here. Get some canes over here. Throwing U's up, how we do our thing over here.
We got some canes over here and we bout that. Solo D and them ballin' boys, yo, we got that. No good chillin' in the cut, hard rock pack. And if you hatin' on them canes, better stack. It's the state of the MIA. The U is back, what them haters gotta say. Them hurricanes, we be ballin' all day. Turnover chain, got the people going crazy.
No whoop whoop, it's the sign, so you know who it is. They counting finals ballin' like the U up in here. Gold teeth, grillin', chillin', Solo D, what it is. We got the turn up chain, gang up in here. Cause it's a UM thing, orange and green is the gear. We coming to you HD, so it's crispy clear. Now put them U's in the sky, don't stand and chill. And let them know if they don't know we got some canes up in here.
Get some canes over here. Get some canes over here. Get some canes over here. Throwing U's up, how we do our thing over here. Get some canes over here. Get some canes over here. Get some canes over here. Throwing U's up, how we do our thing over here.
Canes, we be ballin' all day. Canes, we be ballin' all day. Canes, we be ballin' all day. Them hurricanes, we be ballin' all day.
Who that?
So low, so low, so low, G. So low, so low, so low, G.
Yeah, we about to go live.
You ain't slow down.
Act like you got them skate. 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 Go live, I'm finna go live. 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 Go live, I'm finna go live.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Chris Mack, big shout out to him. Says long ass theme song. It's really not a theme song. It's a song to let the YouTube algorithm get out that we about to go live, so it give people opportunity to come in so they don't miss the content. So I just want to let you know, Chris Mack. So if you first time watch, it's all good, baby. Here we go, man. Bro, I'm hurt, dog. Like,
hey, let me just say this. Can you hear me, Coach?
Yeah, you loud and clear, Chief. Do it.
Okay, listen. Hey, I'm not sure if Haitian Ellen is up. But if she's up, I need you more now than I ever needed you, baby girl. First lady through the smoke. Hey, your boy got a 5-pack of Reese's Pieces, and I'm about to go in. I done lost it. So Haitian Ellen, Richard Hill, Young Jedi Kane, talk me off the ledge, man. And I'm going in. I am officially depressed. and I'm going in, and I got some more chocolate because, yo, coach, hey, coach, I am, and you know me, I'm a pretty positive guy, man. I'm tired, bro. It is. At 11, I checked the message. At 11:12, we text each other. I said, Coach, I don't like this passive S. You can show the YouTubers. I said, we need a touchdown, dog. Hey, Coach, Manny got to go. I just don't know what else. That's the epitome of how we've been over the past 3 years, Coach. Though we in the red zone with 2 minutes left, and you want to put it on your kicker to win the game. That's what we're talking about coaching, Coach. He don't have it, bro. I'm sorry. He doesn't have it. And it's sad to say there's no reason why. And I don't even blame Borregales. He shouldn't be put in that situation, dog. Tyler Van Dyke was playing lights out. You don't do that. You don't do that. Hey, Chanelin, I'm a crack one for you, baby girl. Hey, Young Jell, I can't. I'm going in there. I'm going in, man. I ain't playing games. It's a tough one. I'm supposed to be asleep right now.
Real quick, man. I got to go do my home. I got to do some housekeeping, man. Big shout out to Solo D. Big shout out to our sponsor, man, Mr. Alex Tabio, for sponsoring this. Anything you got to do when it comes to home buying, investment properties, anything, if you first time home buyer, go make sure you check him out. Mr. Alex Tabio from Certified Home Loans always answers the phone, man. Hit him up at 305-205-1697. All his information is in the description as well. Here's my deal, man. When I look at this deal, right, I'm with you 100%. Don't you know he's a kicker for a reason, right? But you don't put Borregales in that situation because you wanted to. You put him in there because you have to.
There you go.
You know what I mean? For example, you go for the win. I agree. Not necessarily maybe putting the ball up in the air through the middle of the field, but you work yourself. You try to work yourself to get into the end zone. You know, Cam just popped a big one, but I have to say this: Rooster was more explosive in that sense. You know, I think it shook Manny when he saw him fumble, and it took his It took away from Manny, and it shows the trust. And you saying, okay, well, I'm putting on Borregales, right? Now he kicks in and win it. He's a genius, right? It's one of those things in coaching. It happens. I get it. But at the end of the day, you got the momentum. You flowing. You riding. We've seen this too many times where kickers. It happens, bro. I mean, it's what it is, right? It's part of the deal. But like I said, you don't put them in that situation because you want to. You put them in there because you have to. It's just that is what it is. I'm gonna just say this, and we can open up the phone lines if you want. Just let the people speak their mind. You know, Balin was on here, but he was walking the dog, so his signal was bad. So I guess he'll pop back in. But long story short, I'm gonna say this: he did buy himself some time. He bought him some time from the firing process. I have to say that. One thing I will say about the young men, they did compete tonight. This is the best we've seen them compete in the entire season. With that being said,
can I interject, Coach? I mean, I don't want to interrupt.
I do your thing. We got 347 in the chat right quick.
Yeah, hey,
go ahead.
Hit the subscribe button, get the numbers up. I will say this. And I know Balin is a positive guy, and I'm positive too. And I think you were going here, Coach, and I interrupted you, but I think you were going here. I will say this. Tyler Van Dyke, I think we have a good future ahead of us at the quarterback position. In the pregame show, I'm a man of my word. I wanted UM to compete, and they did that tonight. They were down early. Although we put ourselves in bad situations, they did compete. We wanted to see what Tyler Van Dyke did, and when adversity hit, and he played well. And so, Hurricane fans, I think going forward, we may have our prototypical quarterback, and I think he may be able, with what I saw with some of with the offense, as long as he's put in a good position, I think that we'll be okay. Second thing, Coach, is that Jalen Knighton did provide a spark. I commend what he did. Besides the fumble, he ran well. And coach, what a difference 100 yards makes. We were talking about a 100-yard runner. Cam, this is second, even though we didn't win the game, we probably should have won that game.
Right.
He got 100 yards and he looked really, really good. So there are some positives. I'm hurt, but I still think we got a long way to go.
Yeah, we got a very long way to go, man. Like I said, at the end of the day, I have to say this defensively, we kind of kept that guy under wraps. We made some play, but they had some drop balls that were key. That guy was open. But here's the deal. It actually looked worse than what the score was. I mean, they were moving the ball up and down the field, but we will always seem to be in the game. You know what I mean? We were always in the game, and that's where the problem lies, man. You know, we were always in the game, and that's what hurts, right? And these kids fight back, and they fought back. But I have to say this too. I'm gonna put a piece of this on some guys, right? When I forget his name, he has opportunity to make that interception. We got to make that interception, right?
Two times, coach. 2 times.
Yeah, 2 times.
The one when they drove down in the beginning of the game, it was a pick. They dropped it, and then that same series they scored a touchdown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So exactly, but like I said, those balls fumble and go around, but we got to pick those balls off, man. Those things happen.
Yeah.
But anyway, at the end of the day, I'm gonna open up the phone line. The number will be scrolling at the bottom here in a second. I just want to kind of get our main topics out the way. We got 500 in the chat. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah. Appreciate it. Yeah. And we
Let's
live.
get this thing rolling. And we all the way live. I tell you, we going right after the game. We ready.
Haitian Ellen say Snicker the way to go. Snicker than a hey, but that's all I got. Hey, round 2.
Right.
Somebody stop me. I'm going over the ledge, man. I mean, some people, hey, whatever your vice is, don't judge me. I'm just trying to say I'm just, you know what I'm talking about? Hey, man, listen, coach. I told you at 11, it was 11-12. I said, coach, and I'm not gonna curse. I don't like this passive S. I said that to you. We need a touchdown. Yeah, we were texting. I knew it, dog. I had to. Hey, I get that feeling sometime. You get that feeling sometime. What you say? We all get that feeling sometime. And I thought we had that feeling, coach.
Man, I can't. But here's my deal, right? Let's be real. Let's be real on this deal, right? We had a chance to put it away. We played to the end. Appreciate you guys on the donation, man. I'm trying to keep up with it, man. Y'all killing the chat, which is awesome. So I see them popping up here. I just pop it up here as I'm talking. Real quick, Roosevelt Davis says, appreciate the 499. Says we should have played for the win. Momentum was on our side. Weak coaching, just saying. I agree. I saw something else for like $2. It got pushed down. So it's moved out the way. I totally agree with that. Like I said, when you have the momentum, I understand not taking shots down the field. You don't want to get a freak interception or some craziness, but you can still do something. Knighton was killing them off the edge, right? Get an opportunity, keep that thing rolling. Clout wasn't our enemy. Clout was actually our friend, man. But that's what it is in that sense. I'm gonna open up the phone line. I'm gonna let the people fuss. Go ahead and get your fuss on, man. Number is 321-328-8235. It will be busy. So, guys, if the phone line is busy, you keep trying to call back in and everything else. Well, while we're waiting for that, before you do it, let me give my man their love for the money, and I appreciate it. Sure. All right, we got our first caller in. Caller, talk to us, 305 area code for us. I know he's from the talk to us. Give us your name, where you calling from.
What's up, Coach Hayes? This is Eddie.
All right. You? I'm good, man. What's going on, man? I'm good. I'm going to wake up in the morning. It's going to be all right.
Miserable, man. I'm miserable, bro. I'm done. I'm done with Manny. I'm done with Lashley. This has to stop, man. This is just, it's horrible, bro. The stupid play calling, the stupid missed tackles, leaving it to a freshman kicker, like not going for the kill shot to score, to win the game. We're cursed. We're cursed, man. We're cursed. This administration doesn't care. ESPN was right. This administration doesn't care about football. Manny is not a coach. Lashley should stay at the G5 level. I'm done, man. I'm done. I'm sick of it all. I'm sick of it all, man. This is painful. This is painful, man.
I feel you, man. So tell me this real quick. So tell me this real quick. And I know things are painful, but I'm gonna ask you a flip sided question. We make that field goal. What is the conversation like today?
If we make that field goal, then fine. You know, we won, and we barely escaped. But I think we should have tried to take a couple of shots downfield to truly put away the game instead of leaving it to a freshman kicker.
I agree with
putting
you.
Putting all the pressure on the young guy.
I agree with you.
Does not have killer instincts. He's not a killer. He's not a killer. He's soft. He is soft. He's not a killer. He's safe space, bubble, rap. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. 13th most talented roster according to ESPN, third most experienced roster in the nation, and this is what you show. This is what you have to show. This is
it's bad, bro.
I can't do it anymore.
It's bad, man. You can't, dog. You a Kane to the end, baby. You from the crib, you a Kane to the end. Stick in there, man. We can't, because here's the deal. I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna tell every other caller the same thing. We may not give up on Manny. I get that, but let's not give up on these players. You understand? Let's not give up on the players. So I'm with you, dog. But it's gonna sting for the night, dog. But guess what? Joy cometh in the morning. Come on, somebody. But man, I appreciate you calling in, man. This phone line jumping, dog. I'm gonna go ahead and get y'all, but I appreciate you. Thank you so much for calling in, man.
Thank you, Coach.
Anytime, brother. Thank you, man. All right, real quick, Alex Samuel, man, for the 39th time, man. The number is scrolling at the bottom, 321-328-8235. That's the number, man. But anyway, I saw a couple of things in there I didn't like, but I did see the guys playing a little different. I was texting with Balin at one point in regards to your boy Irvin Hall. We got away with one, boy. I think it was. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think the refs let that ride because of that bull crap PI call they called earlier. I'm gonna be very honest. We got lucky with that because that could have changed the whole thing of the game. If you want to know the truth,
Coach,
man.
let me say this. I think earlier today, and I think I'm the one that pointed out, but Balin had the opposite of what I was saying. He said to us that the strength of the defense is secondary. Bro, we got problems in the secondary, cuz. We got problems in the secondary. And
it is D-line looked great tonight.
D-line played a little better.
Pass rush, yeah.
The line played a little better, but the secondary, we do have problems. And to the previous caller's point, we have to be able to close out these games. When you were at the Florida game, and in the chat where they're talking about coaching, and you know this, coaching matters. And I'm not getting down on Bordegadas because he shouldn't have been in that situation. And he's a young man, and none of them perfect. But if that was a Dan Mullen, if that was a Lane Kiffin, you get down to that 1 yard line. Yeah. You don't kick it from the 2 yard
fight.
line.
You're going to fight. You're going to be creative. You're going to do something to make them pay, but it's still going to be right. It's going to be something easy. Right. For example, the only thing I'm going to say, we surrendered and said, you know what? We're going to take we're going to take the low hanging fruit, and guess what? It'll end up being a poison apple. So let me do this real quick. Armando Alvarez, 49, appreciate you. Virginia has the worst defense in football, and we had more punts than first downs through the first 3 quarters. Yeah, man, we couldn't move the ball, but I will say, TVD had to find his rhythm. He caught it. I disagree with what one of the commentators said about if I would take him out and put Jake Garcia in that time. I didn't think so. He didn't do anything to hurt the program. He didn't do anything to hurt the team. So I would not have taken him out if I was the coach. He did what he was supposed to do at that point. I think there is still in this game a lack of creativity from Rhett Lashley's standpoint. I think it's a lot of lack of creativity on his behalf. If you ask me, caller, give me 1 second. Prime example, 4th and inches. What do? They get creative, and we got to do with a cat. 98 go up on the center on the motion and get the easy first down. I almost popped that thing wide open. You know, those are the things that we're missing from Miami is creativity because we can't seem to just play straight up football on cats right now. So let me take this call, man. Appreciate you right there, Hurricane Millie. Miami still learning on the job. Big Basura. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry, man. Caller, talk to us. Give us your name, where you calling from. 904 area code.
D from Jacksonville, man.
D, what's up? Talk to me, man. I know your heart hurting, so talk to me.
Yeah. I first, I don't disagree with Manny with going for the field goal, laying down, because it's a true redshirt freshman, but this is his first game. He in the fight. He feeling himself. So, if they try to take a couple of shots, he might try to pump something in there. You know how the young boys do. But I think the biggest thing for me is the cloud over the program seemed to be the older players. And I was listening to you early in the pregame, so I ain't gonna say the player's name. And I'm not saying the player's trash. I'm gonna say they got both 21 and 26. Mm-hmm. They give more effort to do dumb plays than they do to actually make plays. And it's a telltale sign when you see the young boys making plays, 56-0. Them young boys making plays. When they come up, soon they make a play, when they celebrate, they ain't running to them older boys. They running to them, them boys who they came into school with, the young boys. That tells me, coach, you a coach, what that tell you? That tell you that they ain't getting motivated by them older boys. They running to who they comfortable with. And then the whole, I believe. So I'm finna get off the phone, coach. Yeah, it's just so mind-boggling. They still got everything in front of them now, as far as the ACC, which is beautiful. Still, even though it look ugly, everybody disappointed. They still can win out and go to a New Year's Six bowl. Sound crazy, but that's just how trash the ACC is this year. But I'm gonna go with my young Bulls, man. 26, 21, 85 on offense. Ain't like they not giving me nothing. Everybody was down on Cameron Harris. Everybody was down on.
Caller, this V12.
Hey,
go ahead.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, V12.
Go ahead. No, this V12. Listen, I feel you. So you made a great point. This is Virginia. Virginia have the worst defense in the ACC. So give me your reasonable expectation for the ACC, because right now, I don't think you're being truthful. We couldn't beat a team who gave up 600 yards against Wake Forest. This team is trash. And you want to tell me we could play for a New Year's Six bowl? Come on, caller now. I know you're from Duval. I know Duval in the building. Now, Duval, you got to be 100 with us, Duval. Talk to us now.
Listen. You said right there, your co-host is a coach, right?
Yes.
And I watch his WRE. He break down film with the best of them.
So
don't look at the missed field goal, bro. Look at the second half. Matter of fact, look at 6 minutes left in the third quarter, all the way to the end of the game. Virginia had the worst defense, but you got a first-time starting quarterback. You got. He started last week, but I'm talking about in real competition. Mm-hmm. You got young boys who making play like that can push them through. You see what I'm saying? It's the worst defense, but you don't know what you're working with in the first half. You don't know what he likes, what he can do. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. That's a fair assessment, caller. But my point in saying is this: the competition is going to get better. That's all I'm saying to you. So I respect your opinion and what you're saying. But what I'm trying to point out to you is that the competition only gets better and tougher. So I want a reasonable expectation. You talk about New Year's Six bowl, and I'm like, bro,
not really V12.
Okay.
Because Carolina ain't what.
Yeah, but they still.
But Carolina still balling though.
Hello.
Yeah.
You hear? Carolina still balling. Wake Forest still out there.
I'm saying you right. I ain't debating what you saying. I'm saying if you take what you saw the last 19 minutes of this game, them boys can build off of that, man.
I agree.
And it's one game at a time. You see what I'm saying? All ain't lost is all I'm saying.
I agree with you.
You got a coach who I don't think he can motivate.
Yeah, so here's the deal, right? But here's the deal. You're exactly right. There is a lot of upside in this, right? The problem is time is not your friend, right?
Right.
We in a situation right now that, and I said this, the 21 class is going to be the class that catapults this program to whatever it's going to be. Now the question is, who's going to drive the car? Is it going to be Manny Diaz or is it going to be someone else? This is what the problem is. Not a lot of it is not in the players. Players are going to make mistakes. Players are going to drop ball. That things happen, right? That's just part of the game. That's why you don't play just one play like track, right? You don't get one shot at it.
Right.
But here's the deal. Well, my problem, I guess, like you saying, is these are young guys, right? So when the new car smell wears off, now what? Are they going to fall into the same category 2-3 years down the line as in the Bubba Bolden or these group that's been with Manny for 3 years? See, my thing is when they came in 3 years ago, right? That's the Storm 18, right?
Yeah.
Am I right? Okay. Now, how is Storm 18 doing? And then all of a sudden now Storm is Depression 18. So that's what I'm trying to say. It's Tropical Depression 18 out here. So my question is now, do you have to get a new a head person to keep these young boys, the Brashard Smith, these young cats, man? I seen Arroyo getting it in. We still got 85 out there whiffing on blocks. That's what I'm saying. Somebody got to cut bait at some point.
Right.
Because here's the deal. Right. And that's why I would tell you this is a business. As much as you form great relationship with these players, if you ain't getting it done, as Janet Jackson say, what have you done for me lately? And if you haven't done anything, if you ain't done anything, then it is what it is. You got to hit it. Arroyo, let's go. I see Arroyo sticking it. They even had Arroyo at fullback, dog. So that's what tell you he's doing something.
But that's what I'm saying. My thing is,
he went out. I don't know what happened to him. He went out. But anyway, man, great call for him, man. Appreciate you calling.
Great conversation.
But
Anyway, man. Great conversation.
Yeah. But anyhow, man, like I'm saying, till the next call in. That's all I'm just trying to say. Right here, he said I got Cash App. If you would like to donate to the Cash App, it's right there below the $ Coach Hayes Football. Make sure you see my logo. Point up for me, V12. Make sure you see that logo right. That's right over V12 head. So you know you're on the right program. But anyhow, we got 667 in the chat. Excuse me. So I appreciate it, man. Hey, man, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Let's get this thing rolling. But here's my deal, man. Yes, there's upside, but this is supposed to be the season, cuz. This is supposed to be the season that we got better. I said this pregame. I said it last year. I said it before the season. The teams that we are supposed to win, we are supposed to dominate. My question is, and nobody has answered this. This is my big question mark. The big question mark is very simple. Why is it not better? It's not an injury problem, right? It ain't like we got caught with the injury bug. The only people that's really been out so far, there was some on the offensive line, but even as bad as the offensive line was, that ain't the defensive issue, right?
Right.
The running back, yeah, you had Chaney got out. Yeah, I get that. Knighton came back because he did something stupid probably. But at the end of the day, those players don't affect the entire unit. That ain't why everything looks bad. And that's my biggest issue is that I want to know why things look bad when they're supposed to. We lost 2 guys. We lost 2 defensive ends, bro. Everybody else came back. So how do we lose 2 guys and we look worse? We competed better than we did. Like, come on, man, y'all. This crazy. I'm trying not to get all the way live with this thing, but I'm almost right there with it. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
turn up, coach.
My guys call me. I know the phone line ringing. Somebody told me I got to get a switchboard.
Let me tell you why you turn up.
Huh? All right. So here's my thing, man.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
Let me tell you why you turn up. Because everybody around here, administration, right? They sold on Manny. But guess what? Check Manny's record versus Al Golden. It's the same person. Y'all want Al Golden to go? Similar record Manny Diaz, Al Golden. Start the banner. Start flying the planes. Start flying the Pipers. 225.
Yeah.
Start flying the Pipers. Coach.
I got you. I got you.
Sorry. I know you're live. Sorry, caller. I got live, caller.
I already know who this is. Hey, I already know who this is. He riding your way, V12. That boy, that's from the DC area. But big shout out to H. She said, nah, coach, get live. Your intro said to. And you're right. I'm about to get live, man. And I know my man right here about to give it to me. Talk to me, dog. What's up?
Hey, what's up, V12? What's going on?
What's up, brother?
I'm real disappointed. But I'm going to make a couple of points, man. And this just for real. And a lot of people know that the administration needs change. And a lot of people know that Manny Diaz ain't the answer, especially the way the players are getting developed. What we know is, and this is what I want to say real quick, is what we know is we got extremely talented young players on our team. That's without a doubt. And with this, with a coach and a coaching staff that's not proven for development and develop these kids to get to the next level, that's scary. I don't see a future that way, especially when tonight in this game, the way Manny Diaz handled the game, the way Rhett Lashley play calling handled this game, developing these kids, it's scary because we gonna mess them up. We got talent on the team, and they're not going to get developed. We need the right proper coach. We need the right administration. We need the right leadership. Now, I'm not saying to find right now during the season. I'm saying, I'm like you, Coach Hayes. If you do, have that person in line. You know what I'm saying? Right, like the next day. Or wait till the end of the season. And we already know what we got. Keep the young talent. But we cannot ride it out with Manny because we already know what Manny's hand is. We can see that he is not that coach. He is not going to develop those kids. Manny don't have it. He is not that leader. He is not that
I agree. I
Do
agree.
that. And it's frustrating. It's frustrating to watch our program over the years. And I saw for Footballville the stats. You got to see that chart he put out. From 2005 all the way to 2021, how the program has just gone straight down. Decline. Coach after coach, assistant after assistant. It don't make no sense.
And the funny thing about it,
21. I just want to say this. Here we are in 2021 with all this talent on the team, young talent that can ball, and we got somebody that's not going to develop them. We know that he ain't going to develop them. That is the hurtful part. That's the hurtful part because we know we got the talent to get there, but we don't have the coaching staff to do it. It's definitely an administration problem and a coaching problem.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. And here's what, like you said, it's a revolving door, right? I talk about money all the time on this show about being able to pay for this, that, and the other, and the third. But at the end of the day, brother Jay Blaze, we got to also bring in guys that's creative, right? And my thing is, there are coaches out there that's creative. You got to do your due diligence, dog. There's young coaches out there that's creative. Go out there and do your due diligence. You got to go find them cats. They would love to coach at the U. You understand? But here's back to the problem. We go get all these cats. We go get T-Rob. We go get all these cats we want. We want DVD. Cool. I love it. I'm all for that. Let's do it. But why? Right. But here's back to the answer that admin has to answer. Why does it still look the same? It looks the same because the head is still doing the same. And I am thoroughly convinced at this point. That's exactly
right.
Yeah, but I am thoroughly convinced at this point. I made a Frankenstein analogy one time. I'm not sure. I don't even remember if it was on my show or some other show. About when you hire coaches, you bring them in, especially if you're a young coach, it's your first gig. You bring in experienced guys that you think maybe like the T-Rob or so forth, that's been the defensive coordinator, and you ask him, hey, how do I build this? Hey, T-Rob, do me a favor. I'm going to put you on the arms of this. just like you do on the DB side, right? Jess Simpson, I'm gonna
Right.
put you on the legs of this deal. That's the defensive line side. But the thing
Right.
is, if the mad scientist ain't gonna take the information, I don't care who you can have Nick Saban coaching DBs. It won't matter. It won't matter if he's not going to take the information. If he's going to still say I'm doing it this way, then it is what it is. I've seen again tonight. I've said this repeatedly. I've showed it. We still got defensive ends dropping on nub tight ends, dog, covering no damn body. And the quarterback, it was on the same play. The quarterback ran that thing and got it down to the 1 yard line when he could have created pressure. These are the type of things. These are the type of things I'm saying, man. So, brother Jay Blair, I got a lot of people calling, man. We got 711, 711.
Shout out, hey, Jay Blair. I know you up in this area. Shout out to you, brother. I know you a long time supporter. Listen,
hold on. Y'all talking on top of each other. Hold on.
Time now to go and get another and do the research. I use the time now.
Yeah, it's time to do that. Go ahead, V12. Finish your words.
Yeah, I was just saying, brother Jay Blair is a long time supporter, man. Thanks for calling in. Listen.
Oh, yeah.
We need I said it at previous shows, we need to get the mentality, the killer mentality back. And it ain't gonna be with Manny. I think Manny wants to dress up for the media. We need to get a coach in here who's gonna roll dice and smoke cigars and keep it moving. Because that's the Miami way. Coach said it, who understand these kids, who understand the culture, and know that we're not taking our foot off the gas for nobody. Jay Blaze, if this was Larry Coker, Jimmy Johnson, Dennis Erickson, crown them. Like, rest in peace, Dennis Erickson. And what Herm ever say, we play to win the game, bro. We don't sit back. You know what I'm talking about?
We supposed to have Howard Snellenberger. We supposed to have been representing Howard Snellenberger on
all day. All day.
That's how we go out.
Yeah.
All day.
Hey,
Snellenberger wouldn't have did what Manny did at the end of the game. I'll tell you that right now. I watched Howard Snellenberger myself. Yeah. Howard Snellenberger would not did what Manny Diaz did. He would have went for the win. Jimmy Johnson would have went for the win.
Correct.
Yeah,
so
man.
I don't know,
brother Jay Blaze. I appreciate you, but I got to roll, man, because man, they killing the thing here. They banging.
No,
but I appreciate you, man. As always, much love, dog. Much love. All right,
now, bro. For sure.
All right, man. Real quick, man. Guys, y'all been rolling their donations, man. Thank you so much. I'll make sure I put them up. Number 51, Scaife and 8 Ivy need to be second string players until further notice. Mallory is only serviceable as a pass catching tight end at best. And I think that's a part, to be honest with you, Sonny Barnes. Big shout out to you. Appreciate the $5 donation.
Hey, hold on, cuz. That's Sonny. Hey, hold on. Now, when you talking about Sonny Barnes, you say Sonny Barnes for 195 off of 37. Cause that's my whole top of the block. What's up, Sonny? We here, bud. Hey, and Sonny, big time Canes fan. Hey, and I think he played O-line. Holler at Sonny, O-line or D-line. He played ball too. So Sonny know about them linemen. You see, you always talking about linemen because he big time linemen. Yeah. So Sonny know. What's up, Sonny? I see you, buddy.
Yeah, man. So on the end of this deal, man, like I said, appreciate it, man. We got 725. We breaking records tonight. Never had this many here. I appreciate it because the people want answers, man. The phone line is open. Call on in. Hey, I'm on number 3. Listen, whatever y'all want to do, nobody ain't stopped me yet. So y'all letting me go. So nobody ain't say V12 don't do it. Yeah, eat them things, man. Eat that stuff. Because here's what I'm pissed about, dog. I'm really I'm building up. Sometimes I go on live too fast. I ain't got a chance to get it ready. But what I'm pissed about, dog, I'm being real, dog, because I'm getting hot as I look at this.
Get hot.
Yeah, dog. But here's what I'm looking at, right? I'm gonna go back to this. I have to say this. Defensively, we gave up some stuff. I know we did. We created some pressure. I talked about putting the quarterback under duress. He played under some duress, but it was sometimes he backed up patting the ball. You know, I said earlier, them drag routes gonna kill us. So when we play man, them drag routes gonna kill us. What they start doing, bro? We got a dude out there, the handicap dude out there catching balls on the. That dude must have caught about 15 balls tonight. This dude got a cast on his hand, and he out here catching balls. Thank God he dropped the one in the end zone. Thank God he dropped the one in the end zone, because that would have changed the whole complexity of the game. You understand what I'm saying? Carla, give me a second. Also, you know what I'm saying? Like when I look at this deal, offensively, I keep going back to Rhett Lashley, and I'm telling the same thing to the chat. Last year, boy, the chat was all over Rhett Lashley. Red Lashley. But he ain't gonna even be there. He gonna be gone. He gonna be the head coach. And I never said anything about Red Lashley except maybe call a good game here and there. But I never thought he was that dude. I see no creativity from this guy. I swear to God, if I see the same run play, bro, it's 4th and inches. Thank God Cam just ran through there. But not only that, we're on our own 1 yard. Let me move this mic back because it get distorted. We're on our own 1 yard line. We run an inside zone on the own 1 yard line. Coaching 101. Coaching 101 says if you're on your own 1 yard line, quarterback sneak to get you behind the end zone.
Sneaks.
Even if you get 2 yards. Don't give up an easy 2 points. And then you got to kick them the ball back again because they get the possession again. No, these are the type of things that I'm talking about on the college level, right? On the college level. Or if you are going to do that, take the shot down the field. Maybe you get the PI, quarterback, sneak it out the end or something on second down. You don't run the inside zone. And here go the worst part about the inside zone. The 55 is the biggest offensive lineman we got. Carl, I'm sorry. Hold on 1 second. 55 is the biggest offensive lineman we got. They had a 3-down lineman. It was a 30 front on the 1 yard line, and he whiffed on the nose. And guess who gets Cam in the background, in the backfield? See, this is the kind of stuff that piss you off. What happened to the old school damn wedge block, dog? Everybody get foot to foot, hip to hip, and we take over 1,000 pounds of meat and push that thing. I guess I got to say pause right there. We take 1,000 pounds of meat and we drive that thing forward, and we just pulverize cats. I don't see that no more. I don't see us cut blocking nobody. Dog, 91 is from the crib. Spanish cat. He killing us. His best play, our best offensive blocking against him was when he went out and he was hurt. This is the kind of stuff I'm talking about, dog. Donaldson is a huge young man, and we scoot, climb. We with this pretty now one gap scheme play again. We don't pull nobody. We don't pull nobody up there. No wham blocks, no lead blocks. Put Arroyo behind in there, man. If Mallory don't want to do it, get your behind out of there. No, and I know, and here's the deal. This is why it pissed me off. Because 80 on the goal line, they was finna put him in there at fullback. They had Arroyo at fullback. So I know he got some cojones behind him. So put him in there. Guess what? You take the guard, you put him at H-back, you pull the guard, kick out, wrap Arroyo up, go get a linebacker, let 23 get busy. Because if you look at it, they give Cam the inside zone plays, and they give 19 the outside zone plays. We have 4 running plays. Outside zone left, outside zone right. Inside zone left, inside zone right. That's it. You don't see nothing different. I ain't seen a toss sweep. I ain't seen an up sweep. I ain't seen a gut play. I ain't seen a belly. I ain't seen a fullback truck. I don't see nothing, dog. What do defenses have to prepare for? If you only got 2 plays, I'm sorry, Carl. I know you on hold. You got 2 plays, dog. That's nothing. All we got to do is get ready for the same passing routes. Come on, dog. Talk to me, man. Go ahead, Carl. I'll let you, boy.
What's going on, Coachy? What's
man,
going
hot.
on, man?
I'm hot, dog.
Hey, Coach, I see you getting fired up, man. It's T Gray, man.
What's up, T Gray?
What's up, T Gray?
What's up with you, dog?
Hey, man, I just got to tell y'all, man, and I told y'all this last week, man, when we played Central Connecticut State, man, he just ain't it, man. The same product, you know, like he putting the same product out on the field, man. And you saying it because you going in and looking at the film. I'm looking at the game, and I see some of the same mistakes being made week after week after week after week after week. I'm seeing the offensive coordinator running this same bullshit ass dive through the next to the center and shit. Excuse my French. I don't mean to cuss, but I'm like, come on, man. Like when you gonna show me some creativity? When you gonna show me something I ain't seen before? When you gonna start goddamn having the end crash down and come in and have your damn D tackle loop out? And every single time you run that damn play, the quarterback goddamn run out the pocket and either scramble to get a first down or throw for a first down.
You want to know why? But T Gray, you want to know why? You want to know why? Because when you do those looping stunts with the D lineman, guess who now becomes the contained guy? The lesser athletic guy in the defensive tackle. So now you got a defensive tackle chasing a guy that can run. This is what I'm saying. If you want to run those steps, exactly. Listen, I have to say this. We can say what we want about Donaldson. He gave effort tonight. I seen that dude downfield. Now, one thing about him, that boy don't get winded. I seen him downfield. And let me get on the defensive side. If I see that raggedy behind safety blitz again, bro, we running Bubba Bolden on a safety blitz against a passing team, dog. That means, hold on, T-Gray. Hold on. Let me ask both of y'all. Who's a better cover person, the safety or a linebacker?
Cole.
Who's better cover? I'm asking the question. I'm asking the question. The safety. Why in the world? So why on God's green earth with blue oceans are we blitzing Bubba Bolden from 15 yards back when the dude is catch, throw? The blitz never hits home. He's null and void, dog. Bubba Bolden ain't sacked nobody since he got a sack. You understand what I'm saying? It's a family show. It's 7:23 up in here. I know some kids watching because they're trying to say, should we go to Miami or not? All I'm trying to say is we keep running the same raggedy. Now, if it's a run-heavy team and they like to run the inside zone, I get it. You're getting them to the play faster. I dig it. These people throw the football. They throw the football, and we're taking a cover guy out of coverage to blitz him from 15 yards deep. We can't get home on a 5-yard blitz from the linebacker. We blitzing a dude 15 yards deep. And now we blaming the linebacker for trying to cover a wide receiver with number 98 and number 99 on. And number 4. Come on, dog. Come on, man.
Coach, I hate to do this, and you know, I think, let me say this. I think Manny personally is a good guy. You know what I mean?
I don't care about that.
You never want to see, no. Don't get me wrong. You never want to see somebody lose their job. Let me say my point here. But in the business that you in the business where you got to produce results. At the end of the day, you got to put the product out there on the field. And if you ain't putting the product out there on the field, guess that's what you're going to be judged by. And people say, and I heard you ask one of the callers earlier, if we would have made that field goal, would it be a different story? For me, I'm going to be honest with you. It wouldn't be a different story.
Nope.
Because even though if we would have made that field goal and won the game, it felt like we lost. It felt like we lost. The way that we played ball, look, the way that we played ball out there, Coach, we played ball in a way that it don't even look like we've been coached. You got guys running wide open down the field. You know what I mean? Like, how the hell is this happening? You got the same time to prepare, the same way Virginia had the same time to prepare. They going downfield on your defense. Once they damn get on the field, our defense get on the field, you got guys wide open. Now, this your defense. This your specialty. You know what I mean?
All I'm saying, hold on, T-Gray. All I'm saying is, and I'm going to go to this caller right here. Dennis is talking about that was to Corey Couch. Yeah, I understand on that play, but I'm talking about you're still putting linebackers because that was one time. How many other times we run that same raggedy play, dog? We run that same raggedy play. What I'm saying is you're putting guys in bad situations when guess what? Yeah, it was to Corey Couch, but if you had the safety over the top, maybe he could have helped to Corey Couch. You get what I'm coming from, guys? That's all I'm trying to say. Hold up, Football Field just said something. Man, he was at the game. He said Sam Brooks just tweeted, peace. So I guess he said he out of there. I feel him. I ain't mad at him. It is what it is. You know what I mean? So, hey, man, T. Gray, I appreciate you, dog. Thank you so much, man. This job going through. Some dude named Ski Money keep calling. I guess he want to get in and say his piece. But thank you, T. Gray, as always, for the support, man. Always go Canes, dog.
Go Canes, man.
Always, baby. Yeah, man. So my thing is, what coach ices their own kicker, Manny? Yeah, I appreciate the 199, Millie, man. Thank you, bro. I'm hot with this whole situation, dog. There's no rhyme or reason. And I understand there's a silver lining, but I'm tired of looking for the silver lining every week. I want my cloud to be in gold, dog. You understand what I'm saying? I'm tired of looking for a silver lining. That's what's pissing me off. And we got talent, dog. Bro, I have to say this. Whatever gas station pills Mike Harley took, thank you, Jesus. Because he catching the ball finally. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so whatever's happening, And this is what I was kind of say earlier. Maybe it's just the delivery of the ball. I don't know, man. Slap myself. It don't matter. But at the end of the day, he's catching the football. He's concentrating. He's there. Like you said earlier, maybe it's his confidence, whatever the case may be. So now the pieces are coming together. But then here go the flip side. Watch this. I talked about them dang on linebackers pregame, V12. I said they overcommit. They actually made James Williams look bad on that play for that touchdown run. They playing man, right? And I told you this. Offenses will manipulate a defense in order to put you in a bad situation. What did they do? He was the running back to this side. James Williams was here. He goes underneath the formation and comes across. Instead of our linebacker who is in man, he sees the buck sweep read. He goes this way. Now James is in trail mode trying to get there. And James is not blazing fast, right? So guess what happens now? Now he looks like he's out of position. But because we playing man, which I understand there's nothing wrong with playing man, but here's where the problem lies. Your linebacker ain't there to help you when that play happens. That's what I'm saying. There's no rules. I'm telling you, dog, there are no rules to defense, to our defense. There are rules when you coach defense. There are a set of rules, and as I always coach, these are the set of rules, and we're always going to make one exception. Does every defense stop every offense? I mean, does one defense stop every offense? No. But when I play this defense, like I gave my example about 4 verticals, I told my previous head coach, Coach Dunn, I'm not covering 4 verticals. He told me, guess what, Coach? If they run 4 verticals, I'm going to fire your A. And I said, yes, Coach, I understand that. So guess what? I already know that's the weakness of the defense. Hey, guys, this is what it is. But here is our weakness. If we get 4 verticals, we got to know how to protect that. Just that simple. Caller, talk to us.
Man, what up, Coach, man? This young Jedi came, man.
What's up, man? Well, you better get in that bed, young Jedi. What's up with you, man?
It's just, man, I don't know what to say. Like at the end, and I see where Manny was, you know, how he on a hot seat. He didn't know if he really wanted to go for the touchdown because Knighton just fumbled and he ain't know. I just feel like he put so much pressure on himself that he put himself into his own mistake there. I feel like you still keep the pressure on it and try to score the touchdown. But I feel like once you seen that fumble, you felt like it could have been a tip pass to a pick or a fumble or another fumble. So he sat there and he said, let's be conservative and let's go for the field goal, you know? And I feel like in his mind it was the right decision, but it still was wrong, you know, because he's putting a freshman in there. And yeah, the freshman is good and all, but I don't know, man. I feel like if I was the coach, I would have did the same thing as Manny, man. And at the end of the day, it just ain't work out both ways for him. It ain't work out. And then the defense, you know, like they tighten up in the second half, but at the beginning, I don't know, like things are just open. It's just open. It's open wide across the middle. It's open wide across the middle. When they run, it's open. I don't know what Manny has going on down there. He's supposed to be a defensive coach, and nothing is looking good, man. Nothing at all.
Jed, I appreciate you, man. I'm gonna say this, but V12, I'm gonna let you respond first, and then I'm gonna tell you, because you said you felt like you would do what Manny had done. I want to respond to that from a coach perspective. But go ahead, V12.
Jedi, man, I just want to say this to you, man. Hey, your football acumen is impeccable, bro. I'm not sure how old you are, but the way how you talk about football and the way how I see you on the comments and stuff like that for your age, bro. Keep up the good work. I think you have a future in wherever you want to do. If you want to be a coach, you want to be a commentator, whatever you want to be an analyst, bro, you can do it. The only point I disagree with you, Jedi, is this. I understand that, you know, Manny wanted to be a little conservative, but there are still running plays. If you want to be conservative, that you can run to the outside. The running back will put the ball in the outside hand and get to the edge and get closer to make it a better field goal. You don't surrender with about 2 minutes left on your 25-yard line. No NFL coach really does that. And if that was a different kind of coach, let's say, for example, a Mullen or somebody else, I don't think they would have done that. We had 3 timeouts and we had 25 yards to go. You get your best 4 running plays and you run them. With Cam, and you go and oftentimes
Well,
from Pop Warner, from Pop Warner on up, they'll tell you run to the outside, put the ball in your right hand, and if there's a fumble, the ball goes out of bounds. So I think Manny surrendered too early, But I respect what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, brother.
Go ahead, Jedi. Respond to him.
I feel like what you just said, them coaches you just named would have did the same thing. It's like when you have, it ain't like we don't have no good kicker. It ain't like we have Bubba back there. It's a good kicker, and he just slipped. That's just what happened. It's like that's just what happened. Like,
and my thing is this: so
fall in the right place.
No, and I'm agree with you, Jedi. So here's back to what I said earlier. I'm not sure when you came in. My thing was we didn't want to put Borregales in until you have to put Borregales in. That's the difference. My thing is this: you have the momentum. I get it. You want to protect the rock. But one thing about field goals, like you said, so many things can go wrong. It's football. We could have even fumbled, right? And we could have the same conversation on the flip side that says, man, we should have just put it in the middle of the field and kicked the field goal, right? It is a peculiar predicament, but you got to stick to your guns in some things. You got to be able to stick to your guns to say, you know what, we got the momentum, because here's the deal. Even if you put it away, right, in the field goal, with the way them dudes was playing, they got a field goal kicker. This dude nailing them too. I don't care if he's the backup dude or not. All I'm saying is we got the momentum. We rolling right now. You understand what I'm saying? Keep it going. Even though Knighton fumbled, I get it, right? That's part of the game. And I think Cam is better maybe holding on to the ball. But my problem is the type of runs. Give Cam a run where he's got a lead guy going up. Now you have a chance. Because if you say to yourself, Cam is better with the ball in his hand, don't give him Jalen Knighton's plays. That's my issue. If you're going to pound the rock out, right, and continue to get the first, let's pound the rock out. Let's not scoot, climb to the next level, scoot, climb to the next level. Let's pound this rock. Let's put Arroyo in there. Let's lead him up. The old counter trade, the G lead, the O lead, those type of things. That's the type of run the Cameron is. That's what I'm just trying to say. Talk to me, baby.
This is the last thing I'm gonna say because I know you got a lot of calls or whatever. But man, I'm not taking the blame off Manny. This is totally his fault because you gotta come out better as a coach at the beginning of the game. You can't come out dry every game, man. It's like his natural nature. You have to score. You have to get off the field on third down. Like this stuff you gotta do so you don't put yourself at the end of the game in these predicaments that's just gonna screw you over either way.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like the offense was dry, the defense couldn't get no stops. They were staying on the field, and then when the offense got the ball, we 3 and out real quick, so the defense tired. It's just costing us. We have to come out better earlier in the games. We have to capitalize on things. We capitalized on a turnover, or whatever. I mean, the team had a good fight. I'm not gonna say.
I agree with that.
You just played terrible the whole game. No, the second half, the team had fight. We see some improvement, man, but still, it's just like. You on a hot seat right now. You can't afford no mistakes, and he just keep on putting himself in the dirt. He's 4 feet under, and he finna be 6 feet. So,
I love it. I love that. You about to be 6 feet deep, man. Young Jedi, as always, man. Hit me up on my email too, man. I want to get with you, man. I don't know. I love to talk with your parents, man. I would love to have you on the show one day, man, because I think you got very good insight. Especially being such a young guy, and I've seen you on some other podcasts as well. But definitely, man, I think you're awesome, bro. But yeah, hit me up, man, on the email, man, and I'd like to get a chance to speak with your folks, man. I would love to talk to them as well. But anyway, Young Jedi, thank you, man. I appreciate you, man. As always, go Canes, man.
All right, man, go Canes. I'm gonna hit you up, man.
Always, man. Yes, sir. All right, real quick, man. We got a couple of people here in the chat. Oh, Lord, the thing had to reset. All right, man, we got a couple. We got number 26, liability. Number 44 had a bad game. 85 regressed. And young guys shine. Also, fire Manny and Blake at end of season makes sense. I can agree with that. Like I said, my only thing about firing Manny Diaz is if you do it now, it's going to be straight chaotic when it comes to recruiting, because recruiting has moved up to December. For people who don't know that, you call it early signing day, but it's technically signing day. You know what I mean? If you're gonna fire him, you better have a guy ready to go the next day. If we make it to a bowl game, I want that coach at the bowl game with his arms crossed on the sideline, looking at his future talent. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want, or up in the press box. You know, they probably won't put him on the sideline. Coach be hot about that stuff. But I'm gonna tell T. Gray, I understand what he's saying about you don't want a man fired, but the difference between this profession and other professions, Manny can go sit down for 2 years and make $3 million a year, drinking Mai Tais and Bahama Mamas in the Caribbean. So I don't feel bad for dudes get fired in this profession. Now, me and you get fired, it's a little different. So I get it. Big shout out, hold on, caller. Big shout out to Norman with $10 on the field goal attempt. The snap looked high, so it could have thrown board, got us off. Yeah, it could have. Those things happen, right? But that's back to my point is let's not play for the field goal until we have to have the field goal. That's all I'm trying to say.
But coach,
right?
even with the field goal, I'm a little lost. Even with the field goal, even in the other college football teams in the NFL, you still try to get as close as possible to the goal line. A 33-yard field goal, NFL kickers missing that on an extra point. So that's not a gimme. Right. So my point is we surrendered too early. We could have got down to the 5. We could have got down to the 1, not the 15 or the 20. I just didn't get the logic on surrendering that early with three timeouts and 2 minutes left. I'm not saying don't kick the field goal, but the idea is to get as close as possible, right, coach? And on the best hash for your kicker. That's all I'm saying.
The one in the middle.
I would have preferred the touchdown, but if he was on a 5, I guarantee you that field goal is made. It's easy.
It's because the angle is he's already in there. Angle.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying don't kick it. I'm just saying, come on, guy. Like Manny, what they say, if they got a word at the crib, they say he seemed like he nutted up. Like he just got, like young Jedi would say, he's nutted up. You know what I mean? Like he know what. That's what he was saying. He nutted up. That's what he was saying from the crib. Like what are you doing? What are you doing? Come on, dog.
I had to slap you on that. But call and talk to 850 area code. Talk to us. Give us your name. Where you calling from?
What's up, man? This Kane Smoke, man. I'm calling from Crystal River, man. I'm a big,
Kane Smoke.
I got
What's up?
Channel 2. There ain't nothing special, man. What's up, V12 too? What's up, Coach?
Brother?
I'm good, man. Give us your. Hold on, so I missed the point, man. You say you got a channel as well?
Yeah. I'm Kane Smoke, man.
Oh, okay. What's up, man?
Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm a little on the harsh side. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to this youth, but I'm an '80s baby, and I seen greatness. You know what I'm saying? So,
yes,
I gotta. First thing I want to say, Leonard Taylor, if you don't start next week, there's a problem right there with Manny Diaz, obviously. Second thing I want to say is, how is Zach McCloud starting over Chance Williams when Zach McCloud on that 2-point conversion got carried into the end zone? And he's a 6-year senior. He is the protege of Manny Diaz. He is the protege. He's been here as long as Manny Diaz, and that's what you got right there. A linebacker that moved to defensive end and get carried in the end zone by a less than average team in Virginia right there.
And I got a better one. Hold on, I got a better one. And Bubba Bolden stood right there. Bubba Bolden didn't fill that hole. Bubba Bolden did not fill. I watched it. They showed the end zone cut. Bubba Bolden, little dude came out the block. Bubba Bolden should have took that dude and put him right back in the lap. Like, these are the type of things. But also, Zach McCloud angle is bad. He's coming from behind. That's why he got drugged. If he's coming down the line and he sparked that dude, like, it's so many things wrong technically. And listen to this chat. It's 669 in here. This website almost, I know y'all talking about it. I want to do these videos so bad, and I may go back and do them in the off seasons, go week by week just to build the content. I can't do them on YouTube. I want to, but I can't put that much effort and all the time it takes to do it to pay somebody else. I can't. But when I get my own platform, I'm definitely going to do that. You guys make sure y'all check it out because it's so much to look at there to unpack in that stuff, man. When you look at things in its totality, it's bad across the rock. Trust me, bro. You know what I'm saying, Smoke?
Absolutely. You could have said it better, man. You could, and it goes back to this. It started when they tore down the Orange Bowl, and Manny Diaz's daddy has something to do with that. You know what I'm saying? And now Manny Diaz is ruining the program. That's why I ain't feeling this. And also they put something on the game saying we got a $40 million facility and stuff, but now they're saying we can't afford Mario Cristobal. I guarantee you, man, if Mario Cristobal came here, first of all, our O-line is horrendous. It's horrible. Go look at Oregon's offensive line since Mario Cristobal been there. I don't know if some people say I'm kicking a dead horse, but it ain't no thing to get this man over here. He done won 2 national championships as a Hurricane. He's from Miami. He's got ties. He went over to Alabama and won National Recruiter of the Year over there at Alabama, recruiting from the South. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my thing. I want to get my voice out there and say we need to stop playing. We can't afford Mario Cristobal. I just think that it's Blake James and people ahead of him that we're not getting him. You know what I'm saying?
So no, man, Smoke, I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. I'm gonna let V12 respond to that, but these callers, they jumping in. I'm not sure who Ski Money is, but that's the name that come up on the thing. But he been called about 10,000 times. So I appreciate you. Y'all go check out Kane Smoke. You on YouTube?
Yes, sir, man.
Y'all go check out Kane Smoke, man, on YouTube.
I don't even got 100. I got like 90-something subscribers. But I'm a realist. I'm a realist. I'll tell you how it is. You know
that's what it is. Hey, well, that's what it is. We all started from zero, baby. So let's help you get there.
Hey, man, Kane Smoke, you a Kane. Yeah, you're
all right, thanks a lot.
You're a Kane fan. It's Kane Nation out here. Put your stuff out there, and the Kane Nation will follow you, man. Listen. We all like Cristobal, man, but it's a long shot. Cristobal, like Coach alluded to.
Can I be honest? I'm gonna be honest with you, V12. Not to cut you off. I'm sorry, dog. You my dog.
No, you good. Come on, man. Let's go.
If I'm Mario Cristobal, I understand he played at Miami, from Miami. I would not come here.
Yeah, but,
I got it good.
But coach,
I got it good.
But listen,
hold on, we got to call. I got it good. Why would I come? Let's be real. Why would I come when I got unlimited resources?
I'm gonna tell you why.
Unlimited resources.
Let me tell you why. Some people just love the challenge. Some people love the challenge. Some coaches love the challenge. Some players love the challenge. Same reason why Michael Jordan went to Washington Wizards. Same reason why Tom Brady went to Tampa Bay, because some of them have it. They have an ego, and they think they can do it, which I don't have no problem with that. So Cristobal, he got the bag already. He may have a soft spot for Miami. Some people just want to do it to see if they can, bro. That's the bottom line.
But here's the deal.
I'm not saying he's in that boat, but we all know that's what happens sometimes.
I get you, but and I agree with that. When people reach a certain plateau at a place, right? With that logic, I can see. And I know y'all will call me crazy. I could see Nick Saban leaving before him if that's his logic, because Nick Saban has accomplished everything at Alabama. He has not accomplished everything at Oregon. He's been to one Rose Bowl. What I'm saying is he hasn't accomplished everything. Think about that. You're building it up. He's building up Oregon from what it was, right? Getting them back on that point when they had Kelly and them guys, right? When the quarterback Mariota and them cats to get them back up. He's in mid-building stage right now. He's in the middle of building that. Why would you leave in the middle of building something that could be great? And you're the best in the West. So not only that you're recruiting the best in the West, you're recruiting, you can get the kids in the South that he got up there now. I wouldn't leave there. I definitely wouldn't leave there. Call or talk to us. You got a 786 area code. Give us your name, where you calling from.
Hey, Coach Hayes, man. This is Hurricane Lotto.
What's up with you, man?
Not much, man. You know, hey, I'm just another member of the Kane universe. You know, we're watching what's going on.
Right.
You know, I got some heat on my chest late at night. You feel me? Got some extra air in my chest.
Well, get it off then. Let's go.
Sure.
All right. So
hold on, real quick. This for you. Hold on, this for you.
Do you want smoke? We want all the smoke.
We want all the smoke. Give it to us, dog. The people want it. That's why y'all on here.
Hey, check this out now. Hold on now. Now, Manny Diaz, man, I'm gonna premise my statement based off this, man. He did not take over a rebuilding program. The program had already been rebuilt. Mark Richt came and did his little 1-2 dance and had us at number 2. and we was ready to rock. You feel me? It was just not a rebuilding program.
Mm-hmm.
So for this man to come out at the beginning of the week, he didn't defend himself with stuff that he did and evidence shown on the field by his players and his coaching. He came out in defense with just saying, "Hey man, if we didn't play if it wasn't for him, Helio Frank, we wouldn't have played football during COVID." As if there wasn't 300 other universities going through the same thing. Second off, you follow that up by letting the number one passing offense in the ACC and the worst rushing defense in the ACC lock you up across the board. Matter of fact, they did something amazing. They stopped you with 3 down linemen on your own goal line. And ain't nobody about to say nothing. Oh, I'm sorry, the defensive guru for the last 6 years at Miami Hurricane football. Let that happen.
Can I tell you something? Can I tell you something? I'm sorry, Loso. Let me tell you something.
Go ahead.
When I'm talking about beyond pissed, I was texting Baylor. He's so pissed he didn't even come back. I guess he said, I'm out. I'm gonna tell you what pissed me off beyond pissed offtivity. I don't even know if that's a word, V12. Can you Google pissed offtivity?
It's not, but that's the Hampton. I got you.
As a head coach,
second time tonight.
You got veto power, dog. No, but what I'm saying, as a head coach, his headset work on the offensive side. He can hear the play calling. That little thing that be sitting up in the air, he could turn it down and say, guess what? Before you even call a play, let's go QB wedge, get us off this goal line. Soon as I would have heard, I swear to God, soon as I would have heard whatever their signal is, but inside zone, timeout. And I'd have been ripping Rhett Lashley. Bro, we on the line. We on the 1 yard line, dog. And y'all run and y'all let 3 linemen whoop us because we ain't running wedge. Man, go ahead, Lo. So you got it, dog. I'm hot.
Listen, it didn't even look like the defensive lineman stood up. It looked like they bear crawled through our offensive line. and now, once again, Cam Harris, the sorriest running back in Miami history. Cam Harris can't do nothing with the rock. I'm sorry. Was this man not a high school All-American? I'm sorry. Did he not have offers from all of the top SEC schools? Did he not choose Miami when he did not have to? We already had Lingard. We already had a stable. And then now he's a senior, the best weightlifting athlete on the team, but the boy can't do nothing with a football in his hand now.
Yeah.
Now he sucks.
No, he don't suck.
All I'm gonna say is this.
Yeah.
All I'm gonna say is this, man. Everything from the top to the bottom stinks. All right, it stinks. It smells. Something is fishy. All right, and I'm gonna tell you what the common denominator is. All right, it is Manny Manuela Diaz. All right, that is the common denominator. Simply because I don't care what offense coordinator y'all bring down here to Miami. If Manuela Diaz is who that person has to answer to, he is gonna be just as sorry as anything else Manny Diaz has signed his name on. The level of play, the level of coaching, the level of execution, the level of attention to detail, everything he has taken for granted. Listen, Manuela Diaz is somebody who never learned how to listen. That's why he didn't learn what he needed to learn from Mark Richt in that short amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
That is somebody who never learned how to freaking listen and always thought that he has the right answer.
Yeah.
We have players. There's no way you're going to come out and say week after week we need better recruiting. I will take my left shoe and slap the hell out of you. How can better recruiting fix the issues? Fix the issues of execution. Fix the issue of preparation. Fix the issue of, man, I actually do want to go the extra mile or get the extra oomph for this man next to me. How can better recruiting make me surround these players in spring, summer, and fall? Make me galvanize them and make them want to do for each other what nobody else would do for them.
I feel you, man. You know all. I know you riding, dog, but we got a bunch of people calling. We got 650 in the chat. No, you good? You say you had some smoke on your chest? Unless that's you got a Virginia Slim cigarette in your mouth. Well, you got the one a Newport 100. You know what I'm saying? You done smoked it all by now.
My bad.
Yeah, you good.
All
You
I'm saying
good.
is that, listen, you don't get talented freshmen, and then all of a sudden they're worthless seniors.
I agree with
That
that.
doesn't happen.
I agree with
That's
that.
not normal. That's not Miami. That's not Miami culture. That's not Miami football. That
I
is
agree
a
with that.
mentality. That is a disease. All right, and it got to be cut off from the top. That's all I'm gonna say. Hurricane loss to go Canes.
Always, man. Go Canes.
Canes.
Appreciate it.
Awesome call, man.
Yeah, great call, man. Great point of view, man. Got it off his chest. But here's my thing, V2. I'm gonna tell you something that's funny. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna be interesting, right? As I've started this show, right? I'm doing things a lot different. I'm starting looking at things a little different. I want to find out the people we play. How many of them people getting drafted, right, in the NFL versus our guys getting drafted? That's what I want to find out. I want to find out because now that goes to show you the kind of level, right? Because I'm gonna tell you like this: NFL don't care about your record; they care about the player. Can you play? They gonna diagnose. Does he have the techniques? Whatever we need. Blue, blue, blue. You know what I mean? So what's your thoughts quickly on that? We got a caller just called. He been ski money on the line, as it says.
Yeah.
So real quick, what's your thoughts on?
Yeah, we know that, which is the NFL. They do care about the players, but they also care about the popularity. So, for example, Alabama national champion, they get five to eight players, number one draft picks every for the past few years. And not to say these guys aren't worth it, but because they're so popular and they're so dominant, sometimes their talent may not be up there, but because they were on Alabama, they get drafted. So that's an interesting concept that you're saying, and I think that I will want to know the same thing, like because we know, and I'm pretty sure we've seen that it's documented over the years as Miami has declined. I'm not sure the last time we had Rousseau and we had the other young gentleman that got drafted in the first round for Buffalo, Rousseau and
Phillips.
Phillips and Rousseau, yeah. But before then, it was a lull, number one for number one draft picks, and then also we had guys going like we're the youth, so we're gonna get some draft picks. But before prior to those two, it was a couple years that we had some top 10 guys, some top, some first round guys. We maybe had some fourth round and fifth round guys. So, it sways. The better your program does nationally, that's how the NFL kind of views it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that study. I'm gonna find that out.
Yeah.
Man, we got ski money. It say ski money. Oh, maybe it's wrong, whatever. But 850 area code. Talk to us. I know you got some smoke on your chest.
What up, man? I'm from Bluntstown, Florida.
All right, Bumstown. Where is that?
Bluntstown.
Okay.
Like a blunt, It's
Bluntstown,
Tallahassee, and Panama City.
All right, I like it. Bluntstown. Well, I know you want to smoke. Then let's give it to me.
I just want to say, man, for all these De'Aaron King haters out there, like, how many people want to say that he's the issue now? Like, come on, we got a terrible terrible dude out there calling offense, man. Like, I don't know what this man's got going on, but he makes everybody look bad. Like, I feel like De'Aaron King goes out there and plays his heart out for us, man. I feel like that dude tries to ball. Like, look at what he did at Houston. You tell me he can't play football? No, we just ain't giving the man the opportunity to do nothing. He's in the box.
I can agree with that, right? I agree that he is in a box, but I'm gonna have to just say this piece. I have to say this just from my perspective. I think TVD, from a quarterback's perspective, from the throwing perspective, right now looks better. And again, at Houston, I don't know who that offensive coordinator was. Maybe they tailored stuff for De'Aaron King's strengths. But what I'm seeing based on his offensive play calling and what's happening with King, like, for example, I don't think King makes that throw where he threads the line right there, where he threads the little cover two honey hole shot with Rambo. I don't think he makes the throw. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion on that piece, man. But yeah, you got anything else?
He definitely hits that touchdown to the end zone, though. That little corner route to the end zone.
Yeah, he probably could have. I don't say he couldn't. I'm gonna tell you what he may have done. I'm gonna tell you one thing your boy didn't do tonight. He never checked down. Everything was down the field. I understand. right? But you see the check down is right there. He never checked down tonight. Right. And that's something he'll have to learn, right? He'll have to learn that. And one thing I did say, he stayed in the pocket a little bit more than King did. I think sometimes King hit the eject button a little bit too fast. But also, as the pressure comes closer to him, the lesser his vision becomes, right? Like I used to give my quarterback this. If I take my hand and put it out in front of me like this, I still can see. But the closer I get my hand to my face, it obscures my vision. And that's what happens to King. That's why he hits the button so fast. You know what I mean? To get up out of there. Make sense?
I feel you.
Always, man. Appreciate you calling in, dog. Thank you so much. I want to get this donation up here, man. And we got to get these calls in. But thank you for keep calling. I saw your name come through, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Have a nice night.
My bad. I didn't mean to cut him off. Real quick, man. Legendary 1320-1999. Appreciate it. There's no accountability nor player development. Our players regress and look unprepared to compete at the championship level. The pride in our program is gone. As fans, we deserve better. And as the young men, we deserve better. V12, what's your response to that?
I agree with that. I agree with that 100%.
Oh.
Yeah, your phone ring? Yeah. I agree with that. We have to be able to have the accountability. And I think that's what was it Herb Street and a couple of the national commentators were talking about. It doesn't seem like the accountability is there anymore and the commitment is there anymore from the administration. Because let me just say this. We're in the fourth game and we're still talking about what? Tackling. There's no way third and 15. This dude got Cracker Jack's moves and he Cracker Jack's move to get the first down. These are just fundamental. And if you're a coach and you're in your fourth game, you have to get better. When was the last time you saw, in yesteryears, these young men drop interceptions right in their hands? Like, we have to be able to coach these, like you said, coach these kids to be a whole lot better. And it's just, I think the caller made a great point. Manny didn't acquire this program bare bones, bare covered. Manny acquired this program going into, even though we lost, I think we lost like the last few games, but we had some talent and we had some momentum going through.
Yeah.
It's Manny's issue that why we're in this situation right now and the lack of coaching. Yeah.
I got you. Caller talk. Oh, real quick. Michael Crew, call. I'm gonna get you 1 second. Manny said post game he was going for the TD at the end, but then decided not to go to after first and second down went nowhere. I don't think the first and second down calls were trying to go anywhere. They were so conservative call. And
yes.
Let me go back. But I want to rephrase that. I understand the conservativeness in the call. You don't want to run the reverse, blah, blah, blah. The ball changed hands too many times, you fumble it. I get that. What I was trying to say was they were lackluster. You could have ran that same call, worked the formation, used the motion, this, that, and the other. Those are the type of things I'm saying where you didn't try to do anything to manipulate the defense in order to make the call work. That's all I'm trying to say. You didn't do anything. You ran that same raggedy, got doggone out inside zone and thought it was gonna work. It doesn't work, man. God, dog, bro. I'm so tired. If I ever coach again, boy, I might any offensive coordinator come up to me, yeah, we run inside zone. I'll fire behind before we even get hired. I hate that doggone play, dog, because it's stupid. Because, bro, it's lazy football. It's lazy, dog. There's no creativity to our run. Okay, we want to run inside zone. Now we think we slick. Now we do what we call split zone. It's the same thing for the O-line. You just bring Mallory across. And speaking of that, we want to say Cam sucked. Mallory ran past number 6, and when it got the outside linebacker, and so as soon as Cam went to cut back in the hole, 6 standing right there to tackle him. So talk to me, caller 843 area code. I don't have no idea what that is, man. Give us your name, where you calling from.
Man, this dude's calling you from Charleston, man. That's exactly what that is. Charleston, South Carolina, baby.
I love it, man. Talk to us, Deuce.
All right, man. Just first of all, a little preference. I'm an offensive guy. I coach quarterbacks from 8 to 15. So, Coach, I completely agree with you regarding the inside zone plays and the runs and the lack of creativity. Look, my age group, what I coach, my expertise yes, we do have. It is basically 4 runs, right? Left, right, either inside or outside. But we switch it up formation. This is the same play, but we giving different looks. That's on every level. Honestly, that's on every level of coaching. You give different looks no matter what, right? And now I just want to go back to that previous caller because that's who made me call you, Coach. I was enjoying the show, but somebody just decided to budge in with this De'Aaron King stuff. Let me learn you something real quick on this stuff, all right?
Learn me.
You are going to bring up what De'Aaron King did in the AAC, not even throwing for 3,000 yards. And you're going to take that and try to apply it to he should be good in the ACC? Big boy football? Meaning the same college coaches looked over him and gave a scholarship to Kyler Murray and said, nah, De'Aaron, you good. We cool on you. I see another guy that's on our level, and Kyler Murray. And then you're going to look at this game with Tyler Van Dyke and bring up a De'Aaron King? You are going to look at 4 quarters of Tyler Van Dyke. I mean, whipping it. Those are throws that
NFL.
are arm, next level throws. That's just period. On that RPO, when he hit the inside receiver outside the numbers, I mean, on a straight strike. That is NFL. The DBs have no time to recover to that. There is no air up under that ball. That's from point A to point B, no interruption. That is next level stuff. And like I said, we have to stop this. And I'm with the other previous callers with, look, guys, I'm done blaming players. I'm done blaming players. Because if I'm going to ask for another freshman every year, that's just crazy. It can't be a brand new 18-year-old that's just better every time I get somebody to 20 years old. There's a brand new 18-year-old that's better than him. No, hell no. No, it's not supposed to work like that. And I'm tired of I've sold my stake on the Miami fan base on this thinking that we have to be littered with 5 stars and 4 stars to just be competitive. And it's not true. It's not true. Look at the teams we're playing against. Look at the teams we've taken losses against ever since Manny Diaz has been the coach. These teams are not even top 20 in recruiting. And we are taking L's. L's. You know why? Because Coach Hayes, V12, and real coaches like Mel Tucker at Michigan State, they can look into your program and they can tell Bob Shoop and they can tell Manny Diaz with their quote unquote smart coaching that y'all are not coaching nothing. Y'all are coaching sissies. Y'all are coaching punks.
I'm still trying to find out what Bob Shoop do. Look,
so I had to go on this interview because somebody said during your shows last week, they said that he said something during the interview that told it all. So I had to go back and watch the interview. And he said that him, T-Rob, and all the other new defensive coaches had to conform their mindset and their way of thinking defensively to what Manny Diaz wanted. So I said, okay, that was interesting. So I kept listening. He then went on to say that I'm going to just go ahead and call it smart coaching because it's a load of shit. Excuse me. He then said, well, I'm of the type where I don't believe you have to tackle to the ground. I don't believe you have to go full contact to be able to teach guys the right way to tackle and the right way to get guys to the ground. I think it's, head up, chin up, bow your back and strike hard. I said, who the fuck? Who? You want to tell 4 and 5-star guys who are trying to get to the next level, you want to try to just describe how they're supposed to play?
Man, listen. The stuff that come out that dude's mouth, I'm gonna be honest with you. And I understand he try to keep it political. They hedge, they bet. All these coaches do it, right? When things ain't beautiful, all of them do it. Here's my deal. Like I said, I'm just trying to find out because here's the deal about Bob Shoop. I'm gonna be honest. Ain't nobody talking about why he left Michigan in the middle of the season. Ain't nobody brought this up about Bob Shoop. He was the safeties coach at the University of Michigan Wolverines and disappeared. It was not, and Jim Harbaugh said it was not a COVID issue, and he's going to coach virtually. He never stepped foot back in that program again. He ends up in Miami, and he has this mystery job. He's supposed to have been this analyst. He's supposed to have been he's supposed to have been the guy that's talking to Manny so far as like a senior advisor.
Coach, they asked him verbatim, what is your job description? You want to know what he said, Coach?
Whatever Manny Diaz tell me to do.
Basically. Oh my God, I can't believe you just said that. So he said, I don't know if you guys watch baseball, but I'm a utility guy. I'm anything you got, anything we need around here. I can help the young coaches develop. I can help coach the other guys on what they're trying to do. I can give Manny some different aspects of what I see. I said, what the Manny needs to be fired just because of that.
And Bob Shoop collected a check for that. I could do that. I do it right here on YouTube for 10 cents a day.
Man, we got 30 pro alums, NFL alums that was willing to do that.
Anyway, man, listen, bro, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for all your help, man.
All love.
Yeah, man. Thank you, man, so much, man. Appreciate you. Anyway, V12, man, you good?
Fantastic, man. I'm just, you know what I mean? I'm listening to the callers, man. They're providing great insight, and I mean it's good to vent, because it's.
Yeah, but my thing is right. We got a bye week, right? So we got a bye week. So now we got to sit on this for 2 weeks. Then we come back and we play UNC. And I'm a Cane. I ain't gonna never stop being a Cane, dog. That's what it is. I ain't no fair weather Cane. I ain't no fair weather this. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's not going to get better, guys. Let me explain something. But this is what I do know. We have to be strategic in the actual dismissal if that's going to happen from the administration. I said it before. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to leave it alone. If you fire him now, you're going to have a problem. Because remember, once you fire him, you also fire the relationships in DVD. You fire the relationships in T-Rob. You fire the relationships in Likens. You fire the relationships in Jess Simpson. Like, it's not. This ain't like the job at Walmart where you fire the manager and all the other employees stay. Whoever the new coach is want to bring his, and he doesn't have time to build these relationships with these players that's supposed to be coming here. You understand what I'm saying? He doesn't have time to build those relationships. It's December, bro. It's 2 months away. It's 2.5 months away, and we only in game 4 of the season. Or game 4, game 5 of the season.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm saying is not a lot of time in there. They're going to have to be very strategic in this thing. And that's all I'm going to say on that. Man, we still got 619 in the chat. Y'all hot right now. And I totally understand why y'all hot right now. Some people say they're calling to say, man, the calling is loading up. I know y'all want to call in, man. I apologize. I'm working with what I got right now. But we got to do something, bro. And it's not changing. And I actually knew that when I watched the Central Connecticut State. I didn't watch it because we won. I wanted to see what was happening in there. And the same thing we saw tonight are the same things was happening in Central Connecticut State. Rossi, Central Connecticut State walking back cats, man. You understand what I'm saying?
Like I told you, like I mentioned in the pregame, it's gonna materialize different because it's a ACC caliber team. And I know Balin, he's not on to defend himself, but I challenged him then. It's still ACC caliber football, D1A team. Yeah, they're not quote unquote good, but it's a difference. We can't tackle.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree with you. I agree with you 1,000%. I'm just saying that we didn't even take advantage of this scrimmage week last week. We didn't get better. We just were better. We didn't get better. It's a difference. We were better than that team, but we didn't get better. You understand? Well, only thing I'm gonna say that I did see this tonight that I saw different was the fight. Fight. That's the only difference. But guess what? Hell, I can fight Mike Tyson, but he keep loading me up. I'm gonna have to lay down sooner or later. Anyway, call or talk to a 786 area code. Give us your name, where you calling from.
Hey, Coach. It's Andre calling from Fort Lauderdale.
What's up with you, man?
I could say like Manny's new name is now like Pastelito. Pastelito Diaz. It's
Pastelito.
Like I'd rather have like a Cuban coffee type of coach, like Cristobal, somebody with passion, or somebody that has the attention to detail, and that can actually be like, this is the game plan. We're not going for a inside zone run on the 1 yard line. I don't know. It's frustrating watching this, and like I'm only in my 20s, but like I remember 2003. That's like the last time we were relevant, and it's frustrating when we get a nationally televised game.
All the time.
20,000 people there. It's crazy.
And you know what? Back to the fan base. I understand. I totally understand that it's hard for you to pay your hard-earned money to go to a game. And again, I have to say this, not saying it's funny, but since I was coaching, we used to get tickets, right? The will call. I never paid for a game until I went to Alabama just 4 weeks ago. I didn't know the tickets were only $35. That's a still good cheap outing with the family that you can go to. You know what I'm saying? Like you can go to and have a good time. And again, our fan base, we can't be fair weather. I have to agree with that. We got to be bro. It was motel seats in there than a mug. Like that's bad, bro. That's bad. And again, it's not many Diaz we rooting for. We rooting for these players, bro. These kids, think about that. We want the kids from South Florida to come to Miami. Well, won't you want the South Florida fan base to be there? The route you on?
Yeah.
Hey, coach, to add on.
Yeah.
I want to say, maybe, like, imagine if you're Shamar Stewart, like the 5-star from Pace, and you're out there at the game.
Right.
Like, what does this tell you, basically? Like, does this tell? Yeah, I want to come to Miami, but it's like, nah, this ain't it. I'd rather take my talents to the SEC or even Georgia Tech at this point. I don't know.
Well, my thing is not even the SEC; it's the atmosphere, right? You wanna have like you at a home game. And you want the home crowd like getting loose with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I totally understand it. And if you're a talent like he is, I can understand that. I totally can understand that. I have to say this about Florida State. We could call Florida State as trash we want, but that stadium be full. Every Saturday.
Yeah, they keep it dope full.
Every Saturday, all you see is that broken arm, and you hear, but that's also back to student population, right? People don't realize that. That's also back to the student population. Florida State might have 30,000 students. I don't know how many they have, but I'm just saying, right? But as bad as they are for the past 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years, they still keep it full up in there.
Facts. And then
I think Trash Power is more full than that. I'd rather the Hurricanes play at trash.
Man, they barely scrimmage the right way over there. Let's not even talk about that. But my last thing is, like, I feel like this game is like a microcosm of what happened during the last between Rick's coaching era and Diaz's coaching era. It's similar to like the Wisconsin game in the Orange Bowl where we had Wisconsin on the ropes, but the defense was Swiss cheese. Offense couldn't make anything happen. We're just consistently good at being terrible.
That's a hurtful statement. It's a true statement, but it hurt me, dog, because like I said earlier, I'm watching something I love die, bro. And I can't reach it. I can't help it. Like, you know what I mean? It's like I'm relying on somebody else to bring back my kid. Because I don't have, you know what I'm saying? That's how I feel inside. But man, I appreciate it. V12, you want to respond to anything he had to say?
No, I think he's right on point. A great observation. And, sometimes I think you probably said as coach, we just have to play football, X's and O's. And yeah, we can money quarterback all day. But you have a 6'4" quarterback, 220 pounds. You're on the 1 yard line. Even if you know the sneak is coming, it gives you some room. And sometimes our coaches either they forget that it's football. We don't have to get too creative in that situation, or they're just totally not viewing, like you said, attention to detail correctly, because there's no way you're going to hand the ball behind you with the running back 4 yards deep in the end zone and expect that to be a positive play. And like the caller said, it's a microcosm of of what we've been over the past couple of years. For example, is it just me, or does it always seem to when we make a mistake, as soon as we make the mistake, the other team capitalizes? For example, the first whatever series, second and third series, we missed the interception. They turn around and score a touchdown. Okay. Then in that third or fourth quarter, Buddy have the ball in his hands. He roared about showboating and being disgusted because he dropped the ball. Then the receiver makes a catch on the ground. That's the epitome of Miami football over the past few years. And it's shameful, and it's a problem. And if Manny D is not upset about it, the administration is not upset about it, it can't only be the fan base. And it has to be the players as well. The commentator made a good point. He said when the team was losing, right? For example, when Clemson was losing the other day, they weren't sitting separate. You had Dabo Sweeney, Venables galvanizing the team, imploring the team to do better. The commentator said when we're losing, what we doing? No one's talking to each other. And Coach, you made the observation as well in the Alabama game. Everybody in La La Land. There's no leadership. I saw no leadership on the sideline between Bubba Bolden or anybody on the offense when we were losing. Just so happened we got a couple lucky breaks and we were able to kind of pull through a little bit.
Right. Man, Carla, I appreciate you. Thank you so much, man. I'm going to take a couple more and we're going to get up out of here, man. But thank you, man. Appreciate you so much.
No problem. Blessings, y'all. Good night.
You too, man. Bless you.
Sure. Thank you, brother.
All right. We're going to take about one or two more calls in here real quick. We got us a $9.99 donation from Legendary 1320. He says, and I think this is great, that's why I left it up here. Signs of a successful program is when coaches leave. Hold on, caller, give me 1 second. Signs of a successful program is when coaches leave and take promotions and go on to be successful. How many coaches in recent years have taken promotions outside of the program and continued to ascend? That is a wow statement. Like, bro, that is an awesome statement. Like, prime example. I guess I can say it. Alabama, right? Goes off. The running back coach get the head coach job at Marshall, right? Mike Loxley leaves, go get the head coach job at Maryland. You know, I guess Dan Enos came here, and then I guess he had to go to Maryland to get him a job. Like, nobody leaves here going up. They either make lateral moves or they go down. And this is one statement I have to say that is super deep. And before I let you respond to that, V12, I'm going to do this other. Brian Lamb, 49, appreciate it. Coach, them boys ain't coming. I guess it was regardless of when I was talking about recruiting. Press the button and blow it up. We in zone on defense, and the secondary isn't floating to the closest man to them. Enough said, bro. I ain't got nothing to say to that. V12, quickly respond to that. I'm going to get this last caller, and then we go and close this deal out, man.
Listen, he's absolutely right. You have it's called a coaching tree, right? We know how the coaching tree goes. Coach, you're a coach. You know how when you ascend, and based off of your resume and your coaching acumen and ability, and you laid it out perfectly. The young brother from Cincinnati, even though he made a lateral movement to Notre Dame, he left Cincinnati to go to Notre Dame because it's a higher quality school. And he gets more exposure, a bigger program. So that's a promotion for him. And trust me, one day within the near future, he'll be a head coach. And so that observation, that the comment that the commenter made was fantastic. The observation is fantastic because think about our last 3 or 4 or 5 head coaches. You know, Mark Richt, he retired or he left, and we hired. Let me just say this, guys. And y'all gonna get mad because let me just say this. Somebody said, and I know who it was, one of your longtime subscribers. Do y'all realize that Manny Diaz really, to me, even though he's from Miami, his dad was a former mayor, he was on his way to Temple. He don't really want to be there. I think he was just there because it kind of fell in his lap. I don't think he had the hunger or has it to be a Miami coach. He was on his way to Temple. That should tell y'all something. So if you were to go today, it won't be an issue for me. But I respect your opinion, Coach, when you say let's do it at the end of the season.
No, I'm gonna say this. I think he has the hunger. He doesn't have the know-how. Right? I think because he wanted to be a head coach. I think he wants to be a head coach, but he doesn't have the know-how. Right? As Trick Daddy said, we always quote Trick around this thing. I want to buy me a Benz, but I'm 50 grand short. I don't have them ends. I don't have the know-how. And then if you're going to be stubborn, and one thing about coaching, I always talk about that. Caller, please forgive me, man, but we'll get to you. We always talk about that. We always talk about the guru patch. Everybody wants to be a guru. Everybody wants to say, this is mine. I did this. So they can go to the AFCA coaching conference in January and make a presentation and 500, 600 people in there with their mouth open. Oh my God, he spoke to us. I'm going to do exactly what he did. Bro, you got to learn from this game, bro. I ain't never had an ego. If it's something I didn't understand, I'll pick up the phone quick and call one of these coaches in this phone. I'm going to call somebody. I remember I went on my first road game. Guess what I did? I ain't trying to figure it out myself. Guess what I called? A college coach, high school, college head coach that do what? They go on road games all the time. Hey, coach, how do y'all schedule this? How do y'all plan this stuff out? That's learning. You understand? Like that's how I look at it. You can't sit up here and think you have all the answers. That's why you hire good people around you. You may be the face of the program, but you're only strong as your army. That's all I'm trying to say. You're only strong as the people around you. This ain't you can't make it a dictatorship in that sense when it's coming up to game planning. Because if that's the case, why are you hiring them? Why don't you pay yourself $40 million and keep all the salary to yourself if you're going to do it that way? Come on, we get out of here, clown. Talk to us, man. 305, you the last caller of the night, man.
What up, Hayes, man? It's J Love T, man. I'll love to piggyback to what you say. I'm going to do a quick rapid fire. That's why him and Coach Cool didn't get along. Let me give you a quick fact right quick for the Hurricane fans. This is why Manny is done. 14. Do you know what number that is? 14 NFL players he had when he had the number 2 defense. 7 in the front linemen, 7 in the secondary. Those boys are not coming back. Manny is done. To piggyback what you said earlier, I don't disagree with what you said, but I'm going to steal something from what Footballville said, and it stuck to my mind. Mm-hmm. Every last coach at the University of Miami was able to recruit. That's why these coaches lazy, They lazy. They can get away with 8-9 wins because of the hotbed in Florida. We're not in Tennessee. We're not in New Jersey. We're not in the middle of Pennsylvania, in the middle of Idaho, to where you can really, really see if we suck. We don't have that. I can't say luxury, but we don't have that. So they can get away with 8-9 wins and sucker the fan base in. But like I said, 14 NFL players, 7 in the front linemen, 7 in the secondary. That's how Manny was able to bamboozle us. Once those players and Coach Cool, remember, hey, I'm glad you said that. Remember, him and Cool was beefing. If the insiders know, they know. That's why Cool went to Alabama, because they couldn't see eye to eye. Cool was like, I don't want my D-line to just hold. I want him to penetrate. Let's meet at the QB. Manny was like, no. Come on now. So to piggyback what you said, Manny got to go. And this is the perfect time to make it happen. I don't care about recruiting. Because to be honest, if we get a real coach, we can turn things around in 3-4 years. Tear everything down, man. Tear it down. And last but not least, I said it as a joke on week 1, but it's not funny anymore. Rick, you're still in checks, bro. If you're not going to get the offense jumping in the first quarter, just tell us, man. We'll show up in the second quarter, dog. We'll show up late. I mean, we show up late to the club. We'll show up late to the game. We'll show up late to the game. Come on, man. Oh, my God.
I'm with you. Listen, I'm with you.
All over, bro.
J Love T, I'm with you, as always, man. You got a response to that V12 before we wrap this?
Man, listen, that's an excellent point, man. He right on point. I mean, one thing about the Miami fan base, man, we astute, you know what I mean? And the points are valid at 100%. 100%.
Yeah. Well, J Love, man, I'm about to get out of here. I'm with you, dog, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a revolving door. I have to say this: whoever this hire is, it got to be right, dog. Because we got a good young group, dog. We got a good young group, and I don't want to see these boys get shafted, man.
Exactly, man. Exactly.
We got a good young group.
Make it happen. Whether it's Gary Patterson, Pat Fitzgerald from Northwestern, Kirk Ferentz from Iowa, get a real coach.
Yeah.
If we got the money, if Mario says no, and I know for a fact he's going to say no, he's the king of the West. Thank you, Hayes, for breaking everybody's hearts. I'm sorry you had to do it. I'm going to do it too. There's no reason for Mario to leave. But if you got the money, go get the people that really want the job, that knows what to do, and let everything fall into place. And don't be lazy. God bless you guys, man. And thank you, and have a blessed one, man.
Likewise, buddy. Appreciate it, man.
Thank you so much, man. All right, man. That's the last call of the night. I do want to say this. Let me take this banner down. I want to say that for people that donate on Cash App, thank you so much. I see it popping up. Lawrence Faircloth. It's funny he says this. I'm gonna show you my Twitter account. I mean, not Twitter, but I'm gonna show you. Me and Balin were texting during the game. Lawrence says, "Did you guys see when Diaz was smiling on the sideline like he won the game with 2 minutes left at the 14-yard line? Then goes conservative and lose the game." I'm gonna show you this. Hopefully, I don't show his number. What does that say at that V12? Can you see that?
Which one? It went blank.
Right there,
shaking my head. Which one you circling?
The one right above that. I said, this is what I say. What the hell is Manny smiling about? Better score. Field goal scares me. Right here, this green one, right here.
Yep.
I don't know if you guys can read that.
Yeah, you can. We can kind of,
That was at 11:08. I texted the same exact thing, Lawrence. He's sitting there cheesing like, yeah, we got this one. We pulled this one out. Field goal scare me, dog. They help you, but they give you a heart attack at the same time. It's funny you said that. I'm gonna say this, man. 535 in the chat. Thank you guys for supporting this program. It's growing. As I said, my name up here. I'm put it up here. I think it's still up here. I'm 20K by 2022, meaning we're trying to get to 20,000 subscribers by 2022, meaning January 1st. All right, or December 31st, however you want to look at it, 11:59. We want to get to 20,000 subscribers, so I appreciate it. V12, man, you know I always love you, man. You my brother. We're going to make it happen, man. We're going to be here, not next week because of the bye week. I may try and do something special in some kind of form of fashion where I could try and look at some game film or something, but I can't. It's hard for me to do those things, man, and get lost out. My man about the OD over there on the chocolate. So, again, 521 in the chat. Thank you, guys. Hit the subscribe button on the way out if you haven't done so already. Hit the like button on the way out. It's simple. All you got to do is just press it, and it's yours. Other than that, man, thank you guys so much. V12, it was a hard one. I'm going to go back and watch the post-conference and everything. I'm going to get on the phone with Footballville right now. I know he's still up. So I'm going to go on the football field with him right now. And for those that's in the fantasy draft, hey, I needed that big run from Cam, though. But that boy put me over the top, baby. I ain't going to lie, Cam. Appreciate you, dog. You know what I'm saying? But anyhow, with all that being said, man, we out of here. Thank you again to my sponsor, Mr. Alex Tabio from Certified Home Loans. Make sure you check him out, 305-205-1697. Anything regarding financing homes, whether you want to buy a rental property, whether it is a first-time home buyer, FHA loan, VA loan, whatever you need, please make sure you go check him out. He always answers the phone. If you probably call him now, he might answer the phone because he was at the game. So he called me and said, Coach, I'm headed to the game. Let's make it happen. But anyway, man, appreciate you guys. Thank you all so much. And with all that being said, we going out with my man Solo D. As always, got to respect the deal. It is what it is.
Good night, y'all. It's been fun.
We'll holler at y'all, man.
For sure.
Much love. Hey, I love to see 500 in chat. We got to do this all the time, y'all.
Oh, I mean, I don't know, cause I mean, you might have to lose all the time. I don't like that, Coach.
Cool. I want to see it like when we win. Let's go, baby. Throw it to you. We out here all day, baby. Peace.
Gang gang, 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 gang gang. You see him in orange and green? That's Kangan. You ready for Storm 18? That's Kangan. Kangan, 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 Kangan. You see him in orange and green? That's Kangan. You ready for Storm 18? That's Kangan. That's Kangan. Rep since a juvenile, I be where they throwing up using crowds. You know how that school get down, not taking no L's, we ain't losing now. Don't get it confused right now, I represent making these music sounds. They play me when they study in their dorm room, request me an Uber now. I be screaming Kane Gang, across the world they be screaming out the same thing. We first to arrive and last to leave, we filling a sense of capacity. You know I won't change while you asking me, be throwing this youth to the casket deep. Be all on the field like Sebastian B. Rockin' Kane's well, I'm a fashion freak. Look, I be staying live, I don't pipe down. Ass down life, it's a lifestyle. Ain't like the other schools, don't confuse us. We the only ones that really throw the you up. But Kane's fam turned up where you find me. Hit hard like I seen it go to Shanti. Try to reach a man D, they remind me that them Kane's right back in they prime. Screaming out, Kane Gang, Kane Gang, Kane Gang, Kane Gang, Kane Gang, Kane Gang, Kane Gang. You see him in orange and green? That's Kane Gang. You ready for Storm 18? That's Kane Gang. Kane Gang, 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 Kane Gang. You see him in orange and green? That's Kane Gang. You ready for Storm 18? That's Kane Gang. That's Kane Gang. That's Kane Gang.
So low, so low, so low, deep. So low, so low, so low, deep.
CWA. Kane Gang.